What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Watchlist Ben Black Playbook. My name is Alexandria B. All right, and welcome to the family. So this month, the month of June, we are actually doing a challenge in the Discord where we are going to take $100 and trade it up to $1,000 at a minimum. Because $900 in a month, baby, we can do that. June got 5 weeks in it. It's going to be too easy. So before we get into some of the charts, let me break it down to you. If our challenge is to take $100 and to trade it up to $1,000, that means I need to make $900. Let's say that we're only trading for 3 weeks. That means I need to make $300 a day. If I break that down per day in a week, the 5 days that we can trade in a week, that means that I need to make between about $55 to $60 a day. I know y'all seen what your girl can do. So we're here, when I say that our goal is to flip $100 to a minimum of $1,000, I truly mean that. So let's go ahead and start off and get into some of the charts that I'm looking at. So the number one chart that I'm looking at is going to be Pepsi. So if you know, we traded Pepsi down and we went over 300%. Okay. Mine, because I held mine a little bit longer, actually ended up going over 500%. And it was a beautiful swing. Okay. I think we entered in the premiums were about $58. Well, the premium was about 58 cents, meaning that we spent $58 per contract. And baby, and we rolled those premiums up to between, depending on when you got out, between $3.50 and $5. It was a beautiful ride down, and now I'm looking to catch the ride back up. So if we're looking at Pepsi, and I have it pulled up on my daily chart, I'll explain some of the stuff that we have going on here. So the indicators that I have pulled up down right here is going to be RSI. This is MACD, and then these are my moving averages. This is my 20, 50, 100, and 200. Now, we also see this support trend line that I have marked off here from February. Well, look what happened when we started consolidating right there. It's consolidating right on our support trend line while it's also holding the 100 moving average. So when we're on our daily time frame, well, really any, but we're just going to I speak in high time frames over here in the family, okay, because I'd rather catch the big move. So when we are looking at this, now, y'all know I'm ADD. How did I just blank? And I'm not going to edit this either. Okay, so when we're looking at the 50 MA and the 100 MA, we could say that the 50 MA is like the little dip, whereas the 100 MA is like the big dip. So when I'm saying dip, you might use the term correction, like a corrective move, a pullback, a retracement. Whatever. All right. We on the same page here. We all going the same way. So the fact that we see that Pepsi was able to hold the big dip, the 100 MA on the support trend line, while we see RSI is already starting to give me the game, we need to put ourselves in position to ride Pepsi back up to the top. All right. Now, let me come up here to my weekly time frame because I really, really want to show you this. It held the 20 MA on the weekly. Look at that beautiful bounce. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bounce right there. While we're already seeing, again, RSI, Ben gave us the game, okay? RSI will give you a signal quicker than MACD will give you a signal. Don't say I didn't tell you something. All right, so when I'm here on the daily, if this does indeed trend up, I will wait for it to break my 50, okay, which is break back above it, which is going to be at 186.62. Now, here's the thing. We're attempting to swing trade. So if let's say that it's Monday morning, just by some magic, and this breaks over 186.62 within the first 15 minutes, baby, please don't enter into that for a swing trade. The market just opened. I'm on the daily time frame, and this daily candle still has 6 hours and what is that? 6 hours and 15 minutes left to go on that candle. I cannot make a decision about a swing trade the first thing in the morning. Don't do it. All right, love you though. So I need to see it close above 186.62, and then the following day, which is going to be my confirmation candle. We need a confirmation candle. It doesn't matter what time frame I'm on, as long as it trends higher than the high of the previous day that closed above my 50, right? Then the day that it closed above my 50, then I will look to enter into that trade. All right. Now, this might also break below my 100 here at 180, and baby, that's all right. I'll look to trade it from the 100 to the 200, and if it breaks to 200, we'll see what's popping after that. Okay, so either way it goes, I'm protected. My natural bias is that I'm going to be able to trade this to the upside, but I'll just take whatever the market gives me, and I will be cautious and wait for confirmation when it comes to my entry. Do as I say, not as I do, if you've ever live traded with me. All right, so now the next one that I want to look at is going to be American Airlines. Now, I also want to stop here, and I want to say, if you're watching this YouTube video, make sure that you stop right now. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss when I go live in the mornings for pre-market setups, when I go live on Sundays to get us together for the week, or when I just drop videos full of game. All right, make sure you click the link, also click the descriptions, and make sure that you join the Discord as well. Okay, make sure that you're here for this challenge. All right, now I'm actually going to turn off RSI right now because I really don't use it like that much unless I'm swing trading. Like if I'm trying to make sure that I can get like an early entry, you know, like the perfect early entry into my swing trade. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because that was a lot. And we'll go ahead and turn off the moving average as well. And we'll just look at my baseline here. So I'm actually on Instagram Live too, as I'm recording this video for y'all. So I do see a couple of questions. So I'm going to pull this up and turn it around for them, and so I can answer some of the questions. So y'all, I am recording for YouTube. Just thought y'all want to see the behind the scenes. So make sure that you click the link in my bio to subscribe. But let me see some of y'all's questions. I will love to learn from you. Yes. Make sure you just click the link in the bio. Okay, period. I think we're all listening. I'm just ready to see the finished product of the video, period. We're almost there. All right, so when I am looking at American Airlines, I'm not a fan of having too much going on my chart. I honestly feel like I like to go to my daily or weekly, whichever one. It's a personal preference. You have to figure out which time frame, which higher time frame you like to chart on. It's all a personal preference. But I'll be here either on my daily or my weekly. And I always tell people you don't need more than 6 lines on your chart, okay? So by those 6 lines, what I mean is you need your supply zone, like marked off, right? So I just chose to have just a single line instead of like the entire zone marked off because I'm marking where I want to trade to, like enter and exit my trades, right? Then I also want to have marked off my demand zone, which we see here, and then 2 retracements levels in between, or even more so what I have this marked off as, these 2 together is going to be my change of character. So I'll show y'all that. It's like the change of character of the trend. Right? So looking now, and that, you see where I'm going. I already know you see where I'm going with it. So when I'm looking at American Airlines, now I did move this level all the way up here to 19, but if honestly, truthfully, this is more so where I am looking, where I see my highs, more so in here at about like the 1785 or so. And I think I feel comfortable going ahead and leaving it there because, and this is on my weekly time frame. Let's come here to the daily. Y'all see Sky back there? Living her best life, knocked out. So even if we were to just trade inside of this zone right here, like look at this, and this is on the daily. This is swing trading. Can get that out. This is swings. Like look at this, from the rejections to the bounce all the way through here, right? I just love to see it. Love to see it. So when I'm looking at it and I pull up the moving averages, which I like to use my moving averages to help me with my watch list, especially like for swing trading, because they are just natural levels for you to be able to follow right there, right? Ooh, not that one. So if I pull up my moving averages up here, I know we have this box. We can't really see. I'll delete it really quick. This is my 100 right here, which is at 1497. So we'll just go ahead and round up to 15, right? And then we see that there was this double top right here, in here about this 1510, right? Let's put the box back. So at about that 1510, I'd like to see American Airlines break outside of that, because then I'm going to believe it's going to go ahead and break outside of this resistance trend line and give me this move up here towards the 1780, right? And so that'll be a nice swing trade. Now, American Airlines, let me come down here to the hourly. Don't sleep on it as a day trade as well. And since we are going to be building a small account, this is one of the best ones that you can trade. The premiums are usually like around 9 cents. And by premium, right? So if the premium is 9 cents, I have to multiply it by that contract's multiplier, which is 100, because there's 100 discounted shares inside of options contracts, right? A little lesson there for you. So you just can't sleep on it. You really can't. Like, look at this. It's actually very clear moves. It actually makes very clear moves, right? So I do want to go ahead, while we're here on this hourly time frame, go ahead and mark off my secondary trend. Okay. I am a firm believer that you need to, now what color do I want to do this? We have so many colors. We'll go with yellow. I am a firm believer that it's helpful to have your primary, of course, your secondary and your minor trend marked off. Why not? We already know we can't trade against a trend. So why not keep up with the overall trend, the corrective trend, and the right now trend? Okay. So, all right. So if I'm here and this is on my hourly, I have this marked off as my secondary trend. Oh Lord, I blinked. We are look right here. So if this was to break below here, we already know we're trying to trade this down to 1350. Now, is American Airlines going to move over $1 in a day? Probably not. Therefore, this is a swing trade. That's how you're able to look and analyze, right? You want to look at its average daily movement, all right? Look at a stock's average daily movement. Now I'm looking in between here at the zone that we have from this 1350 to this 1535. And I'm just trying to decide, like, where would I want to put it? Where do I see that this stock corrects to? And I feel like I'm comfortable with it about right in here. Well, about right in here. So let's offset this, because I know it's a level for a lower time frame. So we'll do the same. And then let's check it out. And I rock with it. Right? So if this was to break outside of this trend line, and then I think our moving average was right there too. This is our 20 right here at the 1479, right? Which is breaking right outside of our trend line. This was to break out with it. Oh Lord, look, y'all, look, the 50 and the 100 lines up perfectly with where we put it. This is where I would be looking to trade this down to. And if it broke below here, I would look to trade it down here to the 200. And if it broke below my 200, it's coming on down there to my 1350. Okay, ma'am. All right, now the next one that I want to look at is going to be Peloton. All right, let's go back up here to the daily time frame. And I already have this marked off. I'll go ahead and turn off my moving averages so that we can just really see. Stop. Oh, okay, girl. She don't be too still like that. I had to check, make sure she was okay. I'm not used to her just coming in here and sitting down like she got some sense. You sick? Are you sick? Oh, okay, she all right then. Her. All right, so if we're looking at Peloton, so I actually want to show y'all Peloton. Wait, oh my gosh, we have to go back to American Airline really quick. I forgot to show y'all the main thing that I'm really looking at for why my natural bias is to trade this to the downside. Y'all, look, if I'm at American Airline on the monthly time frame, that is the most beautiful, perfect bearish pennant. Ooh. Okay, period. All right, now let's go back over here to Peloton. So if we're looking at Peloton, you want to talk about a pandemic stock. This is it. We can see it here on the monthly even, right? Weekly on the daily. But let's just go back, because Peloton up here in the $100 range ain't got nothing to do with me. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. Now, Peloton down here in the $7 range has everything to do with me. You want to talk about a fall from grace, a pandemic stock that had a fall from grace. My goodness. Now, side note, one thing that I want to say about Peloton, I have shares. Now, did I let my shares go when we saw that it was starting to drop from the 160 to the 120 to the 80? Of course, because I'm going to get my money, right? But also, I started buying in more down here at this touch of support, because look at this double bottom that it made. When it came and it returned back in here, like in October, when the market as a whole hit those lows and it double bottom back around here, I started buying shares. And look, I bought in shares like in the $7 range. And in February, it was up here at $18. No, 18, I can't, yeah, it was up here like in the $18 range. Now did it? Yes. But don't worry about it, because I secured my profit then, and we on our way back up out of here. We can see it now. We see this major supplies on here at the $9, right? I'm gonna rinse and repeat, because overall, I actually do believe in Peloton as a company, because one thing about it is a good company can mess up, but I can still believe in it as long as it gives me a profitability day. And one thing Peloton did was said, don't worry about it. We finna come over here and work with Amazon. Y'all will be getting our products. We're going to pair with Amazon so that we can, use some of their money to make sure that our products are safe, friendly, affordable, and you can get it on Amazon Prime now, right? They gave a profitability date. I'm willing to see what's up with Peloton, but that's besides the fact. We are here to trade it. So if I'm looking here, we see this very obvious resistance trend line. We see where it broke. Now, I kept my trend line here because I wanted to see where it broke out of on Thursday, Friday, because since this is my primary trend line, I count it as structural, right? Because it's the overall trend that we're expected to last for several months, up to like a couple of years. So since it is like my overall trend, I'm expecting it to pull back and return to this broken structure, right? So I kind of want to keep my trend line there just so I can see about where this could come back to. All right. So we see right in here, maybe I'd love to see this right here over this 850 to trade up here to this $9. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people have a really hard time wrapping their head around. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come over here to the Discord, and I am going to show y'all some of these small account plays that we have done that got us a bag, okay? So I'm going to come over here to our swing trade, because I know that we actually traded American Airline in May. So let's pull that up so we can look at it and see what the profit returned right here. Okay, look right here. You can see on May 8th, 6:45 a.m., I sent out a signal and I said American Airline and United Airline both up over $1 pre-market. I'm going to be scaling out at market open to secure profit at opening bell because we're up 700%. You have to think about it. If Apple has the ability to move between $3 to $5, if its range, meaning from high to low or from low to high, is from $3 to $5, like $5 on a good day, right? And that gives you a percent move of about 1.5% move, right? If American Airlines and Apple is trading at like 100, I'm just going to say $170. American Airlines is trading at $13. If American Airline moves $1, that is a huge percent move for something that is trading at $13 versus Apple, which is trading at $170. If it moves $3, that is about a 1% move, right? Don't sleep on these small account stocks, on these small account friendly, on these small cap stocks. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on these smaller stocks. They can make you that bag. You're going to be able to get the premiums cheaper, which means that you can load up on them. So imagine if I buy 10 contracts for American Airline or Peloton in the example that we're looking at now, and it moves $1, which is going to be about a 2% move because how much Peloton is worth right now, about a 2% move which is, we'll just, I don't know, let's say each contract went 200%. I got 10 of them and I only spent $90 to get in, and all 10 of them are going 200%. Come on now. I'm speaking to somebody out there. I'm just saying. So I know I have a screenshot of it. Let's see. Y'all, I just be in here giving all my thoughts, and I just be letting people read in my brain. So if we really, really looked at it, let me pause the recording until I. Okay, I'm back, girl. I have to pause it till I found it. But okay, so here we go. Right? So you see, I swung these. This is at 8:32 a.m. The market opens at 8:30 Central Time. This is at 8:32 a.m. And American Airlines is up 143%. I bought one contract. If I made $11 and it's saying that my quantity is $16, so that means, y'all, what's 16 minus 11? 7? Means I spent like $7. 5. I know how to trade options. I don't even know how to do math, mind your business, but y'all see what happened, right? I didn't have to put in that much to get this back. Now you might look at the profit and say, that's only $11. I bought one contract. Now imagine if I would have spent $14 buying two. I would have made $23, $22, $23, 5. Okay, period. Thanks, y'all. So I spent $5 per contract. So again, so we'll even say if I bought 3 of them for 15. Come on now, I know somebody out there feeling me. I would have made $30. I would have doubled down, over 143%. Exxon, again, I made $25 off of this. Y'all, what's 43 minus 25? How much did I spend? If I made $25.50 and the market quantity is $43.50, how much I made? Or how much I had to spend? But yeah. My family over here helping me out, because, well, let me show y'all, since y'all watching me make the video. Say hi to YouTube, y'all. Period. American Airline, 143%, 2 minutes into the market being open. Exxon, 141%. This is how you build your small accounts. So if this is up $25, $35, $36, and it's $120, I started off with less than $100 to make that. 2 minutes into the market open. And that's what we finna do the entire month of June. We're finna get that. Man. All right. So again, here was Peloton. Yes, the whole point was I wanted to say this 50-cent move for it breaking $8.49, moving up here to my supply zone at $9.04 is. Amen. All right. So I'm looking for it. Now, if I was to turn on my moving average, I have the 50 up here at 886. Now, I'm probably going to look to day trade this if it breaks, just because this was the high of the day Friday. I will look to trade this, and I'll understand that I do have a barrier at 886. But overall, I'll be looking to go ahead and take it here to this 904. Now, let's say that it broke this 904. Because I'm aware that this is a supply zone, I'm going to need to see it going and pull back. Okay, so I might just take this for a day trade, watch it break. I'm going to need to see it pull back, and then I will look to swing trade this. Okay, now how y'all didn't give me the math? Didn't I ask y'all what's 45 minus 43 minus 25? Y'all suck. So I'm going to want to see it break this, pull back, retest this, and then trade it up here to my 200. If it breaks that, up here to the 100. If it breaks that, we see the resistance level, the next supply zone up here at the 12, right? Period. So those are just some of the stocks that I am looking at. 18. Okay, period. Thanks, y'all. So I put in $18 on that Exxon trade. There is no shame in my game. I don't mind putting my weaknesses out there and doing simple math. It's not for me. I have an iPhone. It doesn't matter. But charting these stocks out, this is for me. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any lives, any new videos, and click the description because it is not too late for you to come and join the $100 to $1,000 challenge. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.